This is called Snowfalls. She wakes to a morning with no reason for living, cries in the mirror to be forgiven, puts on her makeup, takes off her clothes, sits there and bleeds until she can't feel the blood in her veins runs cold. The cat cries to be fed, the batteries in her Walkman go dead, the Rachmaninoff stops. A letter she will never read drops on the welcome mat. Somewhere a mobile phone rings and stops. A member of a minor political party, looking for her vote, rings the doorbell twice, slips in the ice and ruins his coat, curses. A man laughs at another man's joke. It's a big laugh, he's a big bloke. Laughter invades the square. There's a chill in the air. Her best friend calls for her to go on a blind date. She does not hear. Snow, snow, snow falls. Thank you. Same lady in different circumstances, nicer circumstances. This is called preserve, as in jam making and as preserving memory, I guess, as well too. Preserve. Tongues stained with blackberries, we collect kisses, falling into ditches, being stung by nettles. Your dress snags on a briar and you cry out, mock horror. I cut my way through the tangle of thorns as if I were your prince. Charming me, you undo your buttons as you step out of your dress, as if you were stepping out of yourself. You let down your golden hair, and we make love then and there, a tractor and some cows go by. We laugh and try to hide. The sun beats down on my bum, we giggle and come. Sorry, Mum.
It's not.
Return to the big old dirty town and turn our blackberry picking days into luscious winter. Yeah. And a tiny one, this is called Apple of My Eye. Although I loved you more and more, you were rotten to the core. I don't love you anymore. This is a haiku, a little haiku, and it's called New Dog, Old Tricks. It was my daughter's 3rd year of being herself, and we had 40 little people over to celebrate this fact. And they're all going mad in the other room with like bananas and berserk. They're all sort of like little miniature Dan Smiths, if you can feel that. And so I thought, I'm going to have to go in there and see what the hell is happening. And as I approached the door, the sound just cut, like a cicada, just... And now the silence was just as frightening as the noise. And just as I reached, like in Psycho or a scary movie, black and white movie, just as I reached for the handle of the door opened up, hit me in the face, and I was trampled to death by 40 little kids. And they basically said this haiku to me. New dog, old tricks. The dog's in the loo! We were teaching him to pee! And he just fell in. I don't know if you've ever seen a little Yorkie trying to scramble out of a toilet bowl, but when they get wet, they go down to a rat because it's just all some fluffy hair and all that. So it's very scary. I'll read one more, and then Chris, you ready by then?
I can manage.
Yeah? All right. Books. This is called The Smell of Purple, and we launched it in New Delhi, of all places. Every time I say the smell of purple, it just goes like a motorbike, like that. You know, it's uncanny. The smell of purple. See? Every time it works. So I'll read that later. This is a poem that didn't get into the book. This is about growing up with my 3-year-old, and she is teaching me the world as she sees it, the world according to Tilly. And it was a lovely world, and they just revitalise you, and you just see everything new, fresh colours, amazing things altogether. And the approach to the world is just head on. So this is called I Am Infinitas. I was teaching her numbers and her letters with coloured blocks, like so, and a pea shooter. And I used to get a pea shooter and I'd go, I put the O like that and go, Tilly, hit me an O, and she'd go, and knock over the O. So that's how I knew that she knew what the O was. But as you can see, with an O, the P would invariably go through the centre, so it's not as easy as it seems. I thought this was a quite novel way of teaching her numbers, but it turned out that Sir Thomas More used to teach his daughter with the same method, only with real life archery. So, same things. And as you can see, L-O-V-E, yes, it spells love. So this is about daughter love. And it's called I Am Infinitas. Infinitas is the Latin for infinity. And she was really eager to learn, and I was watching Spartacus, and it got to the climactic scene in Spartacus where he's going, I'm Spartacus, no, I'm Spartacus, and so is my mother, and everything like that. And so she was only 3, so she misheard this, and she ran around the house going, I'm spark plugs, no, I'm spark plugs. That's what she heard. So this is me teaching her letters. I am Infinitas. Here is our wooden O. It is our 0, yellow. There is a 7, but it is missing. The puppy's chewing an orange 2. Puppy, puppy, no! The admonished puppy looks astonished. This is a good chew, this orange 2, it whimpers. She herself is 4 and a little bit more. When will I be this one? That's an 8, I tell her. It'll take you 4 more years of being you to be it. The 8 has fallen, on its side asleep, become an infinity. Ah, infinitas. My little infant, this is what you really are. This unboundedness of you, an infinity of you. Always after, when asked what age she is, she'll always answer with a hearty laugh, I am infinitas. Hey, Chris! I know you got a poem or two in you. Can you get your ass up here, put it against the wall, and